Set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Made by Devin Bush.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 25 yards.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Eason. Finding Knox there, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down, here's Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Buccaneers.
On first down, Jacob Eason. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Steelers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Prescott now. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Steelers 7.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run with Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 11 yards there, first down.
19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
The ball carrier.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The Buccaneer first down.
Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete.
DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jeff Thomas on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We're going to 52.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Campbell making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
31-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Eason sets to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
first and
Well, he's
goal.
definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Steelers,
Extra
17.
point tacked on by Lambeau, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jeff Thomas on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and
now Prescott
at the 38-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. Powers through. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end is going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Eason. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. He's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Eason to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll run again with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Cody Barton.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any track.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
45, 45, Mike, 45. You remember me?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now this throw caught left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Steelers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the run, this is Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw this time. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Prescott now. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Steelers 25.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
To Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?